Your life begins in the damp, lush forests of New Zealand, where your mum, a kiwi roughly the size of a chicken, laid you after what must have been the most exhausting experience of her life. Your egg is about a quarter of her body weight and the size of a coconut. If that doesn't make you feel special or slightly guilty, nothing will. Once mom lays the egg, she basically checks out. Dad is your hero now. He's not out partying or catching some rays like some of those other birds. Nope. He's dedicated, staying in the burrow with that egg and keeping it warm for up to 80 days, looking a bit like a dad trying to do a silent retreat at a yoga center. During this time, he basically sits there, surviving on sheer love and stubbornness. He barely eats, drinks, or moves, while you lounge inside your plush, eggy mansion. Inside the egg, you've got a whole lot of nothing to do but grow. By the time you're ready to hatch, you'll already be about 300 grams of fluffy determination. Get ready. This shell isn't breaking itself. The big day arrives and you've got one job: peck, kick, and wiggle your way into the world. Congrats. You look like a small, wrinkled, fluffy potato with a long beak. You have teeny tiny stubby wings which are hidden under your feathers. But hey, it's okay. You're not a bird built for flight. You're a bird built for snuggles, burrows, and occasionally scaring the daylights out of tourists. And you have legs that seem way too big for your tiny body. But those legs? Oh, they're the stuff of legends. You'll see. Now that you're hatched, you'll spend a couple of days hanging out in the burrow, soaking up the last of the yolk from your egg. Think of it as a packed lunch for your first few days. You look around, dazed and confused. It's dark, it's damp, and you're basically on your own. Your first real challenge? Survival. In the wild, only about 5 to 10% of kiwi chicks survive to adulthood. Most deaths occur within the first few months. The forest floor is no playground. It's full of stoats, cats, and dogs, all of which were introduced by humans, and they think you look like the tastiest meatball on legs. You, however, are determined to beat the odds. To avoid becoming someone's dinner, you're going to need stealth, smarts, and a knack for disappearing into the undergrowth. But here's the good news. You're nocturnal. By day, you'll snooze away in your burrow. By night, you'll sneak out to explore your patch of the forest. As a young kiwi, you're trying to get the hang of the whole finding food thing. You're not about crumbs or seeds like other birds. You're all about the worms, bugs, and beetles. And now let's talk about your weaponry. Your beak. It's truly unique. Long and slender, with nostrils at the tip. That's right. Kiwis have a sense of smell so good, you can sniff out worms and bugs buried in the dirt. Just remember, the wetter, the better. Kiwi dining is basically mud-based fine dining. Growing up as a kiwi isn't exactly easy. You're not just trying to grow big and strong, you're trying to not get eaten. This is also the stage where you start building up those powerful legs. They're like drumsticks of steel. For your size, you've got some of the strongest legs in the bird kingdom. You scuttle through the forest like a tiny brown Roomba, vacuuming up worms and bugs while dodging predators left and right, by running surprisingly fast for a bird that looks like a fluffy pear on stilts. But if a stoat gets too pushy, your legs are also capable of delivering a kick strong enough to make it reconsider its life.